Well, the calendar has turned to March, and the sun is shining. It is a beautiful day, and it is time for Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball here on Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball YouTube. Jonathan Wolf with you here in Texas, Texarkana, alongside Jake Morgan, Wes O'Hara, and our producer Bill Lewis behind us, and we are trying our best to bring you a broadcast. It's always a challenge, Jake, to do this, but it's surely a challenge when the first game is on the road about an hour and a half away. It's just you almost can't get here early enough.
Well, I know. We got here 1 o'clock or so and have been running ever since.
We have been that for sure. We are, of course, experiencing some trouble. We've added some different things to our broadcast, but and with that are some challenges. But we got to say thanks to some people before we get started. Thank you, Bill. We got to say thank you first and foremost to the Booster Club of Camden Fairview Baseball, and that's what this is for. We enjoyed it last year. We got the opportunity to broadcast all of the games except the state tournament, and that proved to be a success. We got to be able to broadcast to some of these children, some of these kids, grandparents, and people around the globe. And
right, it worked out real well.
It worked out great, and so this year we wanted to try to do that. We're going to try to make it better, but when you try to make it better, sometimes you have bumps. We've got a camera in the outfield right now, and it's been giving us a little bit of fit, so we'll see how that's going to work. We may have to move it in the middle of the broadcast. But we got to say thank you, of course, to our sponsors. We've got people who are not sponsoring us necessarily. They're sponsoring the baseball team. They're providing money through the Booster Club, and we'll thank them throughout the broadcast. We've got some ads. We will, once we get things working right, hopefully on Monday when we get it back home, if not tomorrow, we'll have some advertisements that'll be playing. And we want to thank some people. We want to thank, of course, Farmers Bank and Trust. They are a huge, huge sponsor for many things at Camden Fairview in the school district, but they are also helping out with this broadcast. They've provided a lot for us, and then also provided a lot for the Booster Club. And with that, we're providing for these boys different things that they need, equipment and stuff like that, travel, food when they travel, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because them boys can eat.
They do eat for sure. They can surely eat. And I need to thank some other folks. Reynolds Construction will give you some ads throughout the broadcast. Reynolds Construction, Arkansas Pulpwood, Premier Concrete, Arkansas Saw and Lawn, Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor, Morrison's Pharmacy. Want to thank Nick Tuberville, State Farm Insurance, and there's some others. I've got to find them all pulled up. We have a system that's going to play these ads, but of course, opening day it's not working. Right now, let's talk about some baseball, Jake. As what we are at Texas High, a beautiful, beautiful facility here at Texas High in Texarkana. Beautiful green grass. They've got it striped out, really nice.
It looks a lot better than a lot of college fields that I've seen.
It is fantastic, and they've got posted up on the scoreboard out there the 2009 4A state champions. But right now, we're not playing Texas High. We're playing Longview. We're playing Longview, the Lobos. And they come in and going to be giving us a game today. So we're going to try our best to bring you this ball game, and we will do what we can. Forgive us for our delay. Forgive us for our, I say, unpreparedness. Just when things don't go well, sometimes things fall through.
We're just working a few kinks out. We'll get it down.
That's exactly right. I can tell you right now, Logan Robertson, the senior, is going to be starting on the mound in this first game, number 11. And he was a staple out of the in the rotation last year. We will see a lot of him this year, and the Cardinals are going to rely on that strong right arm. He's warming up right now. If you can see, make sure Bill's got us posted up. Is the camera working in the center? It is not. All right, we'll switch over to this side. We'll see if we can make it work. Our wireless system is needing a wire, I guess. But he's warming up with Carson McKinney, the all-state catcher behind the plate. Running out the infield over at third base is Jackson Bradshaw. He'll be manning the hot corner. And beside him will be the Arkansas commit Martavius Thomas. He is moved up to shortstop. He played center field most of last year, but he's going to be at shortstop in this one and probably play a whole lot of shortstop this year. Over at second base will be a sophomore, Grant Jeffus. He'll be playing second base, and another sophomore on the right side of the infield, Landon Morgan. He is starting at first base in this one. Out in left field is Michael Sewell. They call him Pete. He's a senior, and he'll be starting in left field. And out in center field is a junior Aaron Alsobrook, the speedy center fielder, and out in right field is Colton DeWoody, a senior. So we're going to get things started, and right at it, here we go. It's the first pitch of the season is a fastball high to number 2. I'm going to get his name in just a moment. That's not the right one. That's AJ. That's the other one. Here we go. Tatum Taylor.
There's a strike right down the heart right there.
So strike one. The count goes 1-1 here. Forgive us for not having our score bug up either. That's part of our broadcast tool that's not working right now. We will get it going. A foul ball back behind the plate, out of play, and the count goes 1-2 as Robertson getting ahead in the count here at this first batter. This is Taylor Tatum is his name. He's number 2 and plays right field, batting from the right side of the plate. Jackson Bradshaw up. Ooh, good pitch.
High heater.
High heater, and Taylor goes down, or rather Tatum goes down swinging here for the first out. So 4 pitches, a strikeout, a good start for Robertson on the mound. That brings up number 13. That's Drew Flores. He is the catcher. The Lobos wearing white with green pinstripes. Ball in the dirt. Tried to spin one in there. It fell in front of the plate a couple of feet. Count goes to 1-0. 1 out here in the first inning. Wes O'Hara back again, our statistician. He's down on my left. We're halfway in the dugout here. Strike on a swinging over the fastball low in the zone. 1-1 count.
That was a good spot for that fastball.
Next pitch comes. That's low. Kind of overthrew that one. It bounced in front of the plate. 2-1's the count. Wes, are our stats up and working? Got to get that to where I can see. He'll have my lineups in there. 1-2 count, or excuse me, 2-1 count here. 1 out in the first inning. Opening game of the season for the Cardinals. Another good pitch. Boy, he's doing a good job spotting that fastball low.
Them guys like that low fastball, and he's throwing it well.
Forgive us about our home plate camera. If it's not working, we will do our best to get it in a minute. Next pitch, he tried to stay down there just a little bit low, bounced right behind the plate. That runs the count 3-2 here.
Logan shaking off about 3 calls here.
There's a fastball and fouled in the dirt at the plate. Count stays 3-2. Wes, can you share me that link to that? I'm having trouble finding it. We are staring due west, and the sunshine is staring at us. Here comes the pitch. Just a little bit off the plate. And that's going to be ball number 4. So Flores makes his way down to first base. The first base runner of the game. He's going to have a pinch runner come in. That's number 7, Ronald Woods. He will come in and run for the catcher. And this brings up Gabe Flores. He's the center fielder, number 3. Pretty big kid right here. Digs in towards the back of the plate. Back of the box, rather. Robertson out of the stretch. He checks over. Now he comes home. Ooh, nice good spinning curveball.
Nice pitch, right off the corner.
Good job by McKinney just to sit there and hold it. Good strike call, and that's the way to get over with an early curveball and a strike. Woods with a little bit of lead now. Check on the runner over to Morgan. He throws it back. Oh, 1 count to the number 3 batter in the lineup for the Lobos. Here comes the pitch. Runner going. Up and throwing. It's a called strike. Tag is just a little bit late.
The throw down to second was just on the opposite side of the bag.
Yeah, it had been at the bag. It might have gotten him. Actually, that pitch was called a ball. I thought he called it a strike, but it's a 1-1 count. Runner at second base now. 1 out here. Here comes the pitch. Popped up, fouled to the right side. So it's a 1-2 count. to the number 3 batter in the lineup.
Oh,
Hey, nice. Put it up in his eyes, and
I don't
Flores.
think that's where Logan was trying to throw that ball, but
I agree. Oh, goodness. I'm having a issue with the restricted video. Maybe because we're on a school network. We're going to try to get this. We may not be broadcasting out. If we are, y'all let us know. As the number 4 batter is a left-hander. He watches a fastball high. Crud. If it's restricted, I don't know what I can do about it.
nice
Swing and a
pitch.
miss. Yeah, Jake, call it out for a minute. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on.
That was a nice fastball straight down the pipe. It's a 1-1 count now. As the cleanup lefty. Ball high. He didn't like that one. We got 2 outs. 1 runner on second base. And I'd like to keep him there. Nice pitch. Fastball straight by him. He tipped it.
It's just not working here.
See, Logan's got a 2-2 count. Let's see what he comes with here. Foul ball straight back to the net. These batters they're kind of, right now the sun's straight center field, so still a little bit high, but might come off his leg.
Foul ball there. Looks like we are working across the YouTube. Again, we apologize for our center field camera. It must be just out of reach, or not real sure. Is it still giving us fits? Still giving us fits. We will go out there and get it in just a minute and move it around to behind the plate. I bet we can make it work then. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball back behind the plate. They'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base. The opening game of the 2022 border battle here at Texas High. So it's Fairview and Longview, and then we actually turn around and play again. We play against Atlanta, the Rabbits. The Rabbits. You heard too many high schools named Rabbits?
I never heard the Rabbits.
No. Runner not going. Here's the pitch in the dirt.
He looked at it.
He did. Good stop by McKinney. Going to really need these young guys. That's one thing we didn't get to do a pregame show, trying to get things working. A lot of turnover on this team from last year. So some young guys are really going to have to step up. McKinney going to have to be a leader as a junior. Here comes the pitch from Robertson. Ball's driven out to left field. Pete's going to get it. Runner's running around third base. Throw comes in to third. And a base hit single. 2 outs here. With 2 outs here, puts the Lobos on top. That's a good job right there by the batter.
Yeah,
that's Cox. He went the other way with it with a high fastball and just left his hands back and drove it out to left field. And that will put a runner across for the Lobos here in the top half of the first inning. So a walk comes around and scores. And now throw over to first base, and Cox is back. Jordan Allen is the batter. He is the third baseman wearing number 0. Socks pulled up above his calves. Here comes the pitch.
Nice pitch.
Late on the fastball.
I think the guy that just hit was late on his. I think he was expecting something with some movement on it, and he didn't get it. But it's a good pitch. He had to swing.
And good hitters can adjust. That's what happened. Here comes the next one, the 0-1 from Robertson. Oh, he's a curveball driven out to right field. D. Woody is underneath it, makes the catch, and the Cardinals will get out of this inning, but 1 run does cross on 1 hit, 1 left on base. We will go to the bottom half of the first inning, 1-0 Lobos here at Texas High. And so since we're not going to be taking breaks, we're going to be reading some breaks for you. Again, we are very thankful for all of our sponsors. And let me pull some up here. Again, we want to thank Farmers Bank and Trust. They were a big part of making this happen again this year. And I'll tell you, we are calling the broadcast booth the Farmers Bank and Trust broadcast booth, but when we're on the road, it's the mobile broadcast booth. And I was thinking about that the other day. I don't know about you if you use Farmers Bank and Trust, but they have lots of mobile options. In fact, my son just got a debit card. And, of course, you know, I've had one for a while. I've had a checking account for a while, but to learn the responsibility but also to be able to keep up with it,
right.
They have a great handy debit card app where you can see what's in that account. And I can keep up with his. I can keep up with mine too.
Right.
And Farmers Bank and Trust offers lots of mobile banking options. And, man, I tell you what, they're also scattered all throughout South Arkansas. I was at a Farmers Bank in Bryant not long ago. They have a Farmers Bank here in Texarkana. Of course, their home base is Magnolia, and they've got them all around Camden and other places, and they keep spreading out. So Farmers Bank and Trust, they support the Cardinals, and we are thankful for them. We also want to thank Morrison's Pharmacy. When you need a home run pharmacy, swing by Morrison's Pharmacy in Camden. With over 49 years of experience, 2 locations, and 4 pharmacists, Morrison's is a 5-tool pharmacy. You can stop in and visit the friendly staff and shop around while you wait. Morrison's also has a convenient drive-through at both locations. Can't get out? Morrison's can deliver too. Morrison's Pharmacy is located at 278 Bypass next to Atwoods, or drop by the Clinic Pharmacy inside Ouachita Valley Family Clinic on Cash Road. You'll definitely get the win with Morrison's Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Cardinal baseball. We do thank all of our sponsors. And we are going to get into the bottom half of the first inning. We'll talk about the pitcher, but first let's talk about the batter. Leading things off is the junior center fielder, Aaron Alsobrook. Aaron
takes a ball high.
Takes a ball high. He's going to have to be a catalyst at the top of the lineup. Lots of speed, left-handed batter, and we need him to be getting on. Good take right there. That ball in the dirt. It's a 2-0 count here to Alsobrook. The pitcher right now is, if I can find it, William Campbell Williams is his name. Big, tall righty out on the mound. He winds up, delivers, fouled back into the screen for strike number 1. Alsobrook's been nursing a right shoulder, and talking to him the other day, receiving some treatment, said he was feeling a lot better, and we hope he does, hope he can maintain and get it healthy for sure. Looking pretty good on that last swing. Here's the pitch. That's a pitch way high and outside for ball number 3. 3-1 count.
Well, he's got to 3-1 count. I'm guessing he's going to come fastball because he's got to. Pitcher don't have a lot of speed, but he's done exactly that. Fastball down the middle.
There's a strike to Alsobrook. Runs the count full here. 1-0 the score. Lobos got one on a walk and a hit in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. A little bit low and inside, and that's going to put Alsobrook on. And, Jake, that's what you need, runners on base. And now the Cardinals can do something with that speed. So Alsobrook gets first base with no outs, and that brings up the third baseman, Jackson Bradshaw. Wonder if he knew he was playing third base today.
I don't know that any of them, maybe they did.
Like I said, doing a lot of rebuilding this year, and you'll play where he puts you. Coach Keith in his 6th year. Is this his 6th year, Wes? I believe it's his 6th. Took the Cardinals to a conference championship last year and into the state tournament. They eventually fell to Harrison. Ball 1 to Bradshaw, batting from the right side of the plate. Runner not going. Next pitch is fouled, backing out of play for a 1-1 count. Yeah, last year, Gunnar Branch played a lot of third base. He's now at Henderson State University playing some baseball. The shortstop was Richard Clardy. He is up at Arkansas Tech. The runner goes, and Alsobrook is up, safe. Ball goes to the outfield, but good backup by the center fielder for the Lobos. And so Alsobrook takes second, gets into scoring position with no outs here. Clardy's, where did you say Clardy was? He's Arkansas Tech?
Went to Arkansas State, I
Arkansas
think.
State, sorry. He's
He's
up at Arkansas
and,
State.
Richard both went up there.
They're at Arkansas State. Boy, you talking about the left side of the infield right there, Branch and Clardy, they were solid. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, fouled out to the right side. So that puts today Bradshaw playing third base. Of course, Robertson will play third base when he's not pitching. And of course, defensively at shortstop, Thomas, who's on deck for the Cardinals, as solid as they come. Good piece of hitting, just puts the bat on the ball. The ball's dropped by the second baseman. Just gets him at first base, though. The second baseman fielded it, dropped it, and then was able to just get Bradshaw down the line. But the runner goes over to third with one out here. And Thomas coming to the plate. Thomas, a switch hitter, batting from the left side of the plate with the right-handed batter. And the batter, the pitcher, Campbell Williams, trying to work with this runner at third. Also, Brook scores on a pass ball, scores on a base hit, and a ball fouled back to the back.
Martavius was trying to knock the cover off of that ball. It was a little breaking ball, and it was a little bit low.
Thomas did all of the leading off last year, the majority of it anyway, now batting in the 3-hole, trying to produce some runs. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a strike. Thomas looks back, not sure he liked it, maybe on the outside of the plate, but it's a strike, 0-2 count. Going to have to dig in here, try to drive this runner in. Third baseman up on the grass with also Brook. Here's the pitch. Way high. Thomas not going. Well, I tell you what, the left fielder and the center fielder really, and the right fielder seem to be a little shallow, but the left fielder surely is. Thomas does have power.
Yeah, he looks small, but
we saw him hit a couple out the other day at practice. Ball low, 2-2 count. Boy, it is a summer feeling day where we're sitting right now, isn't it? 2-2 count, 1-0 the score. Bottom half of the first inning, Lobos on top. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch just stays high.
It was up in his eyes. I think they was wanting a call there, but a little bit high.
Robertson is on deck looking for his chance. Here comes the 3-2. That's going to be high, and Thomas is on base. And we'll bring up Logan Robertson with men at the corners. So a great job by Thomas. He fell in the hole 0-2, Jake, and then he worked back a walk, got on base, and it won't surprise me if we see him at third base. I mean, at second base in just a minute.
Oh, definitely, most definitely. I don't know if he'll go first pitch. They're probably expecting it. He would definitely get there.
Here comes the pitch. Runner is going. Throw is going to go down, but it's cut off by the second baseman. A little play there, and also Brook held up. So now base hit, scores 2 here, Jake. I'm being told that they can't hear you. I got to bring you up. So, well, it's all right. We trying to work the kinks out. We're going to get a home plate camera in just a minute. Just a minute. We'll do it at half inning. Good block by the catcher.
A little curveball in the dirt there.
That just be right back.
Brings up 2-0 to Robertson. 2-0 count.
That's a good block by the catcher. That saved a run for the Lobos. Here comes the 2-0. Hit to the right side. Second baseman fields it, throws it over to first, gets the out, but also Brook does score. So a productive out to tie this ball game at 1 run apiece here in the bottom half of the first inning. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Carson McKinney, junior last year. Boy, I tell you, we'll look back at stats as we get on into the game and as we actually get home, probably a whole lot easier. But McKinney, he tore it up the second half of the year, ended up getting an all-state honor. Ooh, another good block by the catcher. And it's a ball in the dirt, ball 1. Thomas is over at third base. We were talking about it, Wes and I, on the way over here, Jake. He had played well throughout the first half, but that El Dorado game in El Dorado was when it just changed. And all of a sudden, he became a clutch hitter as he takes ball number 2 high. He became as clutch as you could get. Him driving in the winning run or driving in the runs that got him tied up, and then we got the winning run. Just set a spark in the rest of the year. He was.
He just kept with it. Kept with the good.
He takes ball number 3. One of the things we've noted about McKinney is he is
Yeah.
He's a little bit slimmer, and he never was big, but, man.
Well, football got him this year. That's all right. He's still got plenty of bat speed. And
here comes the 3-0, taking all the way. Gets a called strike.
Caught it above the waist, but that.
As we've said before, if we said before, as long as we're consistent, we won't complain. Try not to anyway. Here comes a ball that hits him. So a hit by pitch gets McKinney to first base, and going to have a runner in for McKinney. That's going to be a freshman. That's Dason Connolly, a very promising young man who's got a lot of learning to do, but he's got a lot of ability, a lot of potential. We might even see him on the mound at some point this weekend. We are broadcasting this one. We'll have the next one as well in just a little while. That's against Atlanta. Then we'll come back tomorrow to take on the hometown Texas High.
We're here watching now.
Yep, they are.
I've seen their team here earlier.
And we will broadcast those. Cardinals do have a game on Saturday. We will not be able to broadcast that one. That's against Liberty Ilo at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Here's the pitch. Morgan. Oh, man, he's out. No, the ball dropped.
He dropped the
ball dropped. Connolly's at second base, and Thomas is going to score. Kind of threw me off. I really was surprised to see Connolly go. The throw was there in time. The shortstop caught it. But Connolly ran into the glove. The ball fell to the ground. Thomas scores, and the Cardinals take the lead here in the bottom half of the first inning. It is 2-1 with the sophomore first baseman Landon Morgan at the plate with a 0-1 count. Here comes the next pitch from Williams. There's another strike, 0-2.
That's where it was last time, right above the belt. So now he's way behind in the count.
Morgan just recently cleared to play. He's been nursing a right knee injury from football. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He was behind that one, and that will shut down the Cardinals. But we do get 2 runs on no hits. 1 runner left, and the Cardinals will go into the top half of the second inning, or go to the second inning, leading 2-1. Robertson coming back to the plate. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with an ad if we can. We're going to try to get a home plate camera going. We'll be right back with Cardinal Baseball.
All right, we're back. Got number 1 at bat, the shortstop. His name's Alton. He sends one to left center, and Michael Sewell's under it for the catch. Take out number 1. Next batter's number 15. He didn't say a position. I think he's center field. Nice pitch. Got breaking ball. Breaking ball on the inside for a strike. Called strike. Oh, now that breaking ball was a little bit too much inside. He got hit in the shoulder. So now we have a runner on first base with a hit by pitch. Which brings up number 9. He's the DH. Runner on first. Got a ball outside. Got a 1-0 count. Runner on first base, got one out. Pick back to first. He was safe. He got back in time. Runner gone. Runner leaves. Strike. Throw was high. Martavis got it. That was for a strike. So 1-1 count now. Runner on second. Nice pitch. He got the batter looking that time, and he kind of ducked out of there to get away from it, but it was a good pitch. Brings up a 1-2 count. Runner on second's got a pretty substantial lead.
I'll have to fix that in a minute. I can't see. Oh, man.
And he hit that batter too.
Well, that's number 9, and he took one in the back. That's 2 hit batters in a row. Hopefully that camera's working a little bit better at home. It is out of focus, focused on the net. But the sun is so bright, I cannot see the display to know what it's looking like.
Well, I tried to put this shirt up here for you.
This ain't it. The camera, I can't see.
Oh, I got you.
We'll try it again in a minute. Right now we got baseball to do. It's 2-1 our score. We are in the top half of the second inning. Runners at first and second and 1 out. Fly ball out to left field. Got that out. Now we need a double play. Here comes the pitch, a little bit low. Big move by the runner at second, but he's back.
Yeah, he gets a pretty big lead. Nobody's covering right now, but he's gone.
He is gone. That ball's thrown into left field. Runner is going to score. Ball's overthrown and the other runner, number 9, ends up at third. So Kenny tried to get the runner at second, rather at third, sailed out to left field, and the runner scores, and the other runner, number 9, ends up at third base. 9 is Jarrett Lewis. That's the DH. Now is the number 4 is the 9th batter of the lineup, Kiefer Doxey. He's the second baseman. He's staring at a 2-0 count with 1 out and a runner at third base. Robertson works out of the stretch. Here comes the pitch. It's a strike.
Pitch.
2-1. Pitch coming. Here it is. A little bit low.
A little bit low. It's a 3-1 count.
Next pitch coming fouled back to the screen. That's going to run the count full here with 1 out. Leadoff man on deck. That's Taylor Tatum.
Taylor Tatum. He struck out last inning.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Doxey goes down.
2 down right there. Good high fastball, good location. Just couldn't make contact with it.
So 2 outs, leadoff man at the plate. Here's the first pitch, a big loopy breaking ball, just a little bit high, says the umpire. It is a 1-0 count to Tatum.
I think if he come right back and throw that again, he would swing at it.
Robertson deals from the stretch, comes with a fastball, and Tatum can't catch up to it. Strike one. So we've got 2 sophomores and 2 juniors on the infield for the Cardinals. 2 seniors and a junior in the outfield. There's a foul ball out of play.
We got three juniors on the infield. Carson.
Oh, yeah, including Carson. That's right. Cardinals had 8 seniors last year. The infield generally was manned by seniors. A lot of them playing ball elsewhere now. There's a ball popped up to the left side. Looks like it's going to get out of play as Bradshaw and Thomas give chase, but to no avail. It's a 1-2 count, 2 outs. In Texas High, that's where we're playing. We're playing Longview. The Lobos have traveled up this way to play in the 2022 border battle at a beautiful ballpark. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Robertson. He brings the curveball and gets him looking.
He got him.
And that will shut down the Lobos here in the second inning. They do score 1 on a couple of errors, but nonetheless, the Cardinals are able to get out of it tied by good pitching from Logan Robertson, the senior. So 2-2 is our score going to the bottom half of the second inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball on Camden Fairview Cardinals YouTube. We invite you, if you are at our page right now, if you have a Google account or a YouTube account, hit that subscribe button. You will get notifications if you will turn those on as well. So when we have a broadcast, it will notify you, and you can just follow the notification right to the video. We have intentions to broadcast every game this year, just like we did last year. Of course, a lot of it is dependent on internet, and that's cell phone service for us. So there's always those opportunities it might not work. We'll work out the kinks and get better as we go along. We want to thank our sponsors for sure. I've got a great picture of Nick Tuberville, but I can't show it to you right now because my computer didn't connect. But it is a good picture of your State Farm agent. When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the Camden Fairview baseball team or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Nick Tuberville is right here in Ouachita County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Nick and his team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you will know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With Nick Tuberville State Farm, it is easy to make the right choice. Just give him a call when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. His phone number is 870-836-7880. 836-7880, Nick Tuberville State Farm. All right, back into the bottom half of the second inning. It is Michael Sewell, the left-handed left fielder. He takes strike one, fastball at the knees. Sewell has only been with the team since Monday. He just got done with basketball, so we'll see if he can shake the early season rust. Checks his swing on a high fastball right there. On deck is the second baseman, Grant Jeffers. 1-1 pitch. Ooh, a little bit high again. And it runs the count 2-1. Next pitch is coming. Same pitch. He swung underneath it right there. Couldn't catch up to the fastball. Runs the count 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way from Williams. He came back with that high fastball, Jake. And
he's been calling that ball right there.
He's 3 times in this at bat, and I think Williams is not real happy about it. He walks off the back of the mound and comes back to it. So a 3-2 count here to the senior. Michael Sewell. Pitch from Williams is really high, and Sewell will draw a leadoff walk here in the second inning. So leadoff walk in the first inning brought a run in. Actually 2 walks in the first inning, scored 2 runs for the Cardinals. So let's see if that can happen again. Jeffers will come to the plate. Williams will work out of the stretch with no outs. Sewell, pretty good lead over there at first base. Williams kicks and delivers. Jeffers squared the bunt, found it back behind the catcher for strike number 1. Not a bad move. Try to move that runner into scoring position. Ball game is tied 2-2 here in the second inning.
You got to make sure you get those down so you can move that runner.
Here comes the pitch from Williams. He turns the bunt. Throw goes back down to first base. The ball was outside. Jeff has pulled it back, and it was a ball. Catcher threw down to first base, but Sewell back in time. Now the coach for the Lobos wants to have a talk with his pitcher. That'll give us an opportunity to tell you about simple accounting. Do you need an experienced tax professional to help you minimize what you owe or maximize this year's refund? With over 35 years of experience, Simple Accounting is here to help. They provide expert tax management services for both new and established businesses, as well as accounting, bookkeeping, and payroll services. Call or go by for a consultation today. You can find them at 116 AG Avenue or give them a call at 870-836-6914. That is Simple Accounting. Tax season is upon us.
Full swing.
Much as we don't want to talk about it. 1-1 count to Jeffers. Throw over to Sewell, and he's back safely. I wouldn't say that Pete's a real threat to run, but if he picks the right pitch, he might take off.
He's got some wheels when he wants them.
Pitch coming. Squared around again.
Outside.
Ball outside. Two-one to Jeffers. Here's the pitch. Squares again. Now he gets that one down right in front of the plate. Beautiful bunt. Catcher comes out. Ball's going to go way past the first baseman. Sewell's going to end up over at third. Now he's rounding third. Coach Keith's going to hold him up there, but a great bunt by the sophomore Grant Jeffers. That ball, Jake, hit right at the edge of the dirt. When it hit the grass, it just died.
It died.
Catcher made a great job of coming up to get it, but when he did, his feet never turned enough, and that ball sailed far right of the first baseman. Actually threw behind Jeffers. Really surprised Jeffers isn't standing on second base.
I was kind of wondering why he wasn't, but you know what? He's safe. So
hey,
and he's pretty fast. I would expect him to be on second here shortly.
So runners at the corners with no outs. Colton Dewoody, the senior, stepping to the plate.
Colton's been on a hitting spree here in practice lately. I think he's been getting some out of the park. He takes ball one a little bit high.
There's a pitch low and count 2-0. So Williams struggling on the mound. He had a little struggle in the first inning, walked a couple, hit a batter, but came back and only allowed 2 runs. But here in the second inning, things a little bit rough for him. Ball thrown over first base, checking on the runner. So Sewell is standing on third base. Jeffers at first. And a 2-0 count to Dewoody. Here comes the delivery. Ball's hit to the left side and through the hole. Sewell's going to score. Dewoody rounds first, checks up as Jeffers is on second base. And a base hit drives in a run here and gives the Cards a lead again, 3-2. So a good job of hitting there at the bottom of the order for Colton Dewoody, and that'll bring us back up to A.J. Alsobrook, Aaron Alsobrook. He led things off with a walk. Now he's going to try to get Jeffers in if he can. Ball low in the dirt. Also, Brooke, I'm not going to say he's shown some flashes in practice this year of really driving the ball well. Trying to find the gaps, but with his speed, all you need is just a little bit. He takes strike one there. Good-looking pitch, and it's a 1-1 count. He's manning center field today. Probably will see a lot of that this year. He covers some ground with those wheels.
These guys are going to have kind of like our field. Our field, if you're batting, you're facing to the west a little bit. They ought to be used to this sun. But as it gets lower, it's going to be some trouble.
He took a pitch high as he squared a bunt, pulled it back. 2-1 the count now. Here comes the hitter's pitch. Goes high, 3-1 the count. Williams really struggling. He's taking his glove off his hand. He's kind of throwing his hands around and not feeling it right now.
He can't find his zone with his fastball. And there's one there.
Alsbrook way out in front of that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's a little frustration on Williams' part as some of these fastballs that are being called balls are right about the top of the zone, but he's not getting the calls. And here comes the next one, way outside. That's ball number 4, and the bases will be loaded. Lobos have a pitcher in the bullpen warming up, and looks like it is time for him to come in. Williams' day is done as the coach for the Lobos comes out. Takes the ball from him, and we will have a momentary break. While we're here, let's talk about some of more of our sponsors. Arkansas Saw and Lawn is a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball. Located at 1550 Cash Road in Camden, they provide all of your small gas engine needs. A proud retailer of the Steel product line, Arkansas Saw and Lawn carries chainsaws for every job, big or small. They also have blowers and trimmers for getting your yard manicured. And if you need a mower, a new mower, go by and see the great line of Hustler lawnmowers. Arkansas Saw and Lawn also provides all of your maintenance and repair needs. Arkansas Saw and Lawn, go by and see them on Cash Road or call them at 870-836-4861. I believe Mike might be listening in today. We appreciate Arkansas Saw and Lawn and all of our sponsors. Reynolds Construction, another sponsor. It's not every day when you need a bulldozer or a load of gravel, but when you do, call Reynolds Construction Services. No job is too big or too small for Jonathan Reynolds and his crew. From topsoil to field dirt and even gravel, they can haul it all. Reynolds Construction Services can also spread that dirt or gravel. If you need a road or a driveway, they can do that. Spreading topsoil in your yard, yep, they can do that. A pad for a house, building, or a garage, they can do that too. Give Reynolds Construction Services a call for all your dirt and dozer needs, 870-807-1491. And they say, go Cards. That's what we're here for. First game of the season for the Camden Fairview Cardinals at the 2022 Border Battle.
Got another lefty in. Not lefty. Right-handed pitcher. I'm sorry.
We appreciate you joining us. We know it's not exactly where we want it to be. We've got a lot of things in the works that we've tested at home, but it doesn't always work when you get on the road. We're going to try to make it better.
Jackson Bradshaw, number 2 batter's up. He hit last time, but hit to, I believe, second base.
Yep, the second baseman dropped the
but he moved a runner.
Ball. That's right, exactly right. So bases loaded, no outs. And the pitch comes in from a strike. New pitcher is number 12. This is Isaac De La Garza. Swing and a miss on a fastball low. De La Garza, short, stocky pitcher. He comes in a jam with the bases loaded and no outs. Jeff is at third. Also, Brooke is at second. D. Woody at second, and also Brooks at first.
That a little high, but Jackson
Yeah, it looked like he took a little off that pitch. Oh, the ball gets away from – oh, it's a foul ball. Never mind. I got excited there for a second. The ball got away on the throw back, but it was a foul ball. That ball looked like a little bit taken off.
A little bit of a breaking ball there, and Jackson.
Garza comes home.
Well,
ball put in play. Third baseman fields it on a hop, throws over to first, gets the out, but the run comes across as Jeffis scores, and another productive out for the Cardinals. Jackson Bradshaw drives one in here, and it's now 4-2 in favor of the Redbirds. So great job.
That was kind of that third baseman had to pick that ball right behind the mound. He didn't have another choice but to go to first.
That brings up Thomas with runners at second and third. Just one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Dale Garza delivers, pitches low for a ball. Last time Thomas walked, ended up scoring a run. And the throw back to second base. Also Brook is back safely. Beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon. We got 2 ball games today. This one we'll break for a couple of minutes and come back and play the Rabbits from Atlanta, Texas. Right now it's the Lobos, and here's the pitch. Martavius takes one eye, and it is a 2-0 count. Four to 2 the score. Trying to make it more. Here's a ball hit to the second baseman. He fields it, drops it. He better hurry up. Ooh, it was closer than he wanted it to be. The runner does score, though, as Thomas brings one in. D. Woody crosses the plate and runs the score 5-2. 3 runs across here in the second inning. That second baseman has dropped 2 balls. He's been able to recover, but he almost didn't make that one.
Well, that one was kind of – had it been back in the pocket there, he wouldn't have had time.
So now Robertson comes to the plate with 2 outs. Also, Brooks stands 90 feet away. Dale Garza delivers. Ball hit to the left side. Oh, just foul. Man, that was close right there as it crossed the third base line in foul territory.
That would have been nice.
That would have been nice. That's exactly right. Probably a double. It was not hit very hard, so it was taking that field a little while to get there. But they'll reset with an 0-1 count and 2 outs. On deck is McKinney wanting his chance. Right now, Robertson's got to do something. Here comes the pitch to number 11. Ooh, he swings it. Something nasty.
Ball down, yeah, and it had some bite to it. This pitcher's just a little bit slower than the last one, so they're having to adjust, but he's throwing a little more.
There's another one of those
more breaking balls.
Another one of those junk pitches, falls in the dirt, runs the count 2-2. 1-2. Coach Troy Keith coaching runners at third base. Scotty Carmody's over at first base. Cardinals are in the third base dugout. Looking back to the west. Here's the pitch. Oh, take something off of it. And swing and a miss. Ball falls to the ground, but the tag made by the catcher, and that will end the inning. But the Cardinals do score 3.
That's right.
Leave a runner on, a couple of hits in that inning, and, well, at least 1 hit. I don't have my scorebook in front of me. You'll have to keep telling me. But it is 5-2 as we go into the top half of the third inning. Cardinals over the Lobos of Longview. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Hey, if you're looking for some concrete, call the Mudslingers at Premier Concrete for all your ready mix needs. They're located in Camden, serving South Arkansas. The Mudslingers are the concrete professionals you are looking for. Premier Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. earlier or later by appointment. Give them a call at 870-231-3884. Premier Concrete, a proud supporter of Cardinal baseball. Give them a call over there. They can set you up with concrete if you're pouring a slab or a driveway, whatever you might be doing. Maybe you're building a fancy dog pen. They can get you some concrete for sure. Also, we want to tell you about Arkansas Pulpwood. You know, here in South Arkansas, there is timber everywhere. When you need someone to manage your timber, you want someone you can trust. Arkansas Pulpwood is a family-owned business that has been operating for 49 years. They are the timber experts. Whether you are buying or selling timber in timberland or you're looking for someone to manage what you have, Arkansas Pulpwood is the answer. Give John Dawson III a call at 870-231-6405 and see how Arkansas Pulpwood can put a little cha-ching in your wallet. Arkansas Pulpwood is a proud sponsor of Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We appreciate all of our sponsors. We'll keep running through those. And they have given money to support these boys on the field. The money goes to get them equipment, food, some travel expense, stuff like that, hoodies and things that they need. Oh, that ball just fouled off the knob of the bat. It was a 1-0 count, and number 13 is the batter. He kind of turned into it. It went off the knob of the bat.
I'd have had to play that one off like I was. But he was honest, so 1-1 count here.
This is Drew Flores. Ooh, good looking pitch. He gets the call,
too. He got the call.
Well, I tell you, Jake, I wasn't real sure he was going to call that when that ball, when McKinney caught it, it was low, but it crossed the plate right there about the knees. And a fastball, strike number 3 as Drew Flores goes down looking, and a good start to this third inning.
Just kind of froze him. He wasn't expecting it.
So 1 out here. It brings up Gabe Flores, number 3 batter. Ooh, just a bit outside, Jake. From our angle,
it's hard to tell. I mean, Carson framed it pretty good, but it was right below the belt.
That ball's way inside underneath.
It may have been inside.
Underneath the arms of the batter Flores. So it's 2-0. 1 out here, 5-2 the score. Cardinals on top. Top of the third inning. Pitch coming from Robertson. He fouls it back. Flores does. Take on the Rabbits, and then tomorrow at 1 o'clock, mid-afternoon game, Cardinals will be taking on the host high school, Texas High. There's a good strike from Robertson.
Looks like he was on the inside of the plate.
Be taking on the Texas High Tigers tomorrow. Here's the next pitch, breaking pitch. Fisted out towards shortstop. Thomas gets it, double clutches, gets it over. Good pick by the first baseman. Thomas had trouble getting that one out of his glove. He fielded it behind second base. Had trouble getting out of his glove. Double clutch, threw across with a low throw, but a good job by the sophomore Landon Morgan to pick that one. Nice stretch and a nice pick. It's 2 outs here.
This brings up your cleanup batter.
Breaking pitch stays high. Ball number 1.
Ooh, smoked that one by him. I believe he was looking for that one. A strong swing by the cleanup, but there's an action.
There's a pitch just off the plate to the left-handed batter. What did he do last time he was up? Looked like
he singled.
Singled. There's a pitch low and inside. Runs a count 3-1. That's right. He had the Oppo base hit for a run for an RBI. 3-1 to count. Here comes a ball fouled off to the left side. Nobody's going to get to that one, but it'll run the count full. 2 outs. Top of the third. 5-2. Cardinals up. We were told there's going to be a track meet here tomorrow, and it was going to be a ton of people. And then if tomorrow evening, after our game, Texas High plays Arkansas High, there'll be a ton of people for that one. It'll be a pretty busy place tomorrow. Here comes the 3-2 with 2 outs. Breaking pitch gets him swinging. Robertson.
That ball fell out.
Robertson does a good job of work in the third, rebounding from a rough second inning. And 3 up, 3 down here in the third inning. Cardinals will go to the bottom half of the third inning, 5-2, leading this one. We again thank you for tuning in. We apologize for some of our difficulties. I think our home plate camera zoomed in on the, or rather focused on the net, not on the players, but hopefully it's good enough right now. It's really difficult to see to set it up because the sun is so bright. And that might affect the camera in a little while too. We'll have to adjust. But if you are tuning in, we want to encourage you, sign into your YouTube account. Hit subscribe, hit the notification button, and every time we have a broadcast, you will be able to get a notification and log right in. Tell your friends about it as well. We're trying to get a lot of folks watching. Get a lot of folks watching to support these Cardinals. These young men been working hard and going to try to protect their conference win from last year, first place conference winners in the 8-4A, and they're going to try to do it 2 times in a row. So support them. We also want to support all of our sponsors that have participated in donating to the Baseball Booster Club. Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor has donated. It's your one-stop shop for all your tractor, mower, ATV, or trailer needs. Located at 2045A in California, in Camden. Not in California. It's on California. In Camden. They have a wide selection of equipment to choose from. Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor is an authorized Kubota dealer, carrying a full line of Kubota lawnmowers and tractors. And if you need an implement for your tractor or a trailer to carry it, Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor carries Brush Hog brand implements, as well as Texas Bragg trailers. Jimmy's also carries Kawasaki ATVs. Go by and see Snooky and the crew at Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor. Give them a call at 870-836-2502. That's Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor.
We got a 1-0 count. Carson McKinney.
Kenny digs in. Ooh, watch one of the backstop.
2 wild pitches. Yeah. Pitcher was rubbing his fingers like that ball slipped a little bit. He's settled back in now on the rubber.
Here comes the 2-0. Ball driven out to left center field. The center fielder moves over. Ball drifts back towards center. And it is a long fly ball for an out. McKinney got under that one a little bit. Wind not really blowing a lot. That ball, though, coming off the bat, spinning a little bit. Brought it back towards center field. That brings up first baseman Landon Morgan.
He got a strikeout last time.
He takes a ball high. Here comes the next one to Morgan. Fouled. Tipped it back to the backstop. So Morgan digs back in a 1-1 count, 1 out. Michael Sewell is on deck. Here comes the pitch to Morgan. He lifts one out to right field. That may fall. Second baseman's on it. Nope.
No.
Right fielder quick to the ball. Makes a good running catch for out number 2. When I saw the second baseman give up on it, I knew the right fielder must have a chance.
He come a long ways, too. Come a long way.
Sewell, he hits one. Out to the shortstop on a hop. Shortstop fields it, throws across, just gets him in time. 3 up, 3 down for the Lobos this time as Del Garza makes quick work of the Cardinals, and we'll go to the top half of the 4th inning. Cardinals leading this one 5-2.
Well, that was 3 balls that were put into play. So
that's right.
Good job. Give it a chance anyway.
Hey, we want to remind you, Farmers Bank and Trust, big sponsor of your broadcast as well as the Camden Fairview Cardinals. Mobile banking, we talked about that a moment ago, but you can also go into the branches there in Camden. They remodeled the main branch uptown. I actually went in there the other day, sat down and had a cup of coffee and visited with a friend of mine I hadn't seen in a long time. It was in Camden. We sat, talked, drinking coffee about an hour at Farmers Bank. They're friendly folks up there. You can go see them. They're friendly tellers. They take care of your loan services needs and whatever else you need. Farmers Bank and Trust in Camden, they are your hometown bank. But as I mentioned, they're not just your hometown bank. They're located all over the place.
There's one just right down the road from us here.
Five to 2. Logan Robertson back in for his 4th inning of work. He's done a good job at last inning. A good inning. Here comes the first pitch to Allen. Swing, and it's a strike.
I think he grounded out last time he was up.
Ball hit and play to the third baseman. Steps back, Jackson does, throws across. Oh, man, throw was a little low. First baseman Morgan couldn't make the pick, and Allen is on first base on the air. Bradshaw, he played the hop well. He kind of took a step back to field it, but he just never got his feet under him to make a strong throw across, and he can make that throw. Just fell a little short, and Morgan couldn't field it over there on the hop. So an error puts runner at first base with no outs. That brings up Gaston for the Lobos. Pitch outside. Robertson trying to give a little bit on that one. Check on the runner. Ooh, good play by Morgan to keep that ball right there.
This batter flew out to left field at his last at bat, last inning.
Pitch comes.
Ooh, outside, he's calling it.
2-0 count to the batter, Gaston. Logan looks, deals, home, foul ball, back behind the first base dugout.
He was a little behind that ball. Kind of run in on his hands a little bit, looked like.
Runner at first, no outs, 2-1, count. Check on the runner. Tag placed, he's back safely. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit high to the batter. It's a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch, ball driven out to the third baseman.
Jackson.
Good play by Bradshaw. Makes the play at second base.
That was an unbelievable stop right there by
Whoa.
Bradshaw.
Whoa, they just caught a double play. They called them both out. So a great job diving play by Bradshaw. He makes the throw over to Jeffis at second, who fields, and the runner, Gaston, or was that Allen. I can't remember which one.
Allen.
Allen, when he slid, he ran into Jeffers and slid what they're saying past the bag. The umpire in the field quickly called it, and he called them both out. Coach for the Lobos out at second base, arguing, but to no avail as he'll come back to his spot over at third base. And so a big, big change right there, and 2 outs for the Cardinals defensively on a great diving play by the junior, Jackson Bradshaw. So with 2 outs, bases are now empty. And that will bring up the batter. 15, he fouls it back on the first pitch.
He got hit by a pitch last inning and ended up scoring. To give them their second run.
Next pitch, just a little bit high. This is DeCallan Taylor. Scored a run. No official at bat.
Ooh. That ball broke and hit right in front of the plate, and he still swung at it.
That was a beautiful pitch by Robertson, a 1-2 count now.
Just died.
Robertson. Up to 65 pitches, I believe, in this game. Here comes the next one. Swing and a foul back to the screen. 5-2 the score. We're in the top of the 4th inning. 2 outs, though the board only shows 1. Here comes the 1-2 to Taylor. Wind up the delivery. Swinging on the breaking ball. Tag is made as the ball was in the dirt, but a good job by Robertson to come back. Good defense by the Cardinals. Gets a couple of runners off the board, and the score stays 5-2 as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Hey, Lynn.
Want to tell you about our sponsors. When you make the right decision, it feels good. Talked about that a while ago, like picking the Camden Fairview baseball team. That's a good decision. Choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge, definitely a good decision. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Nick Tuberville is right here in Ouachita County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Nick and his team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With Nick Tuberville State Farm, it's easy to make the right choice. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Phone number for Nick is 870-836-7880. He's located at 100 Arkson Avenue in Camden. Go by and see him if you're in need of some insurance. He would gladly talk to you about it. We appreciate Nick for being a part of this Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball season. Cardinals don't have a lot of non-conference games. We've got this tournament here we're playing, the border battle, and then we'll play a tournament against Magnolia. We got 1 game against Smackover, 2 against El Dorado. Everything else is conference play. Jeffers comes to the plate. He laid down a bunt earlier and got on by error from the catcher with a bad throw, ended up scoring a run. He digs in now with an 0-1 count.
Come up swinging away.
Well, he squared the bunt every time last time. He wanted to swing this time. He takes strike 2, fastball at the knees.
Well, he needs to be looking for something spinning right here.
De La Garza,
and he did.
He brings it in, like you said. Good call, Jake. And Jeffers swings and misses for strike number 3. So that brings up Colton Dewoody. He will come in and try to do something with one out.
Say he hit a shot between shortstop and third last inning. Got one RB out of it, I know.
Takes a ball in the dirt for strike one. Wind blowing lightly from left to right here. The ballpark, Texas High. Here comes the pitch. Called strike. That was one of those balls that was right there at the top of the zone this time. The pitcher gets the strike. So a 1-1 pitch on the way. Breaking pitch falls in. That was a good-looking pitch, Jake. It was a hanger, but it was right there at that same level, just a little bit higher. D. Woody took it thinking it was going to stay high, and it fell right in the zone. Here comes the 1-2 now. He tries it again and makes the same pitch. A good-looking pitch. And strike three called. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for De La Garza. And so we'll go to the top of the order for the Cardinals with 2 outs. Also, Brook comes to the plate.
He had a walk last inning. Walk first
Walked
inning, walk last
time. Both times. He takes one a little bit high.
Don't get the same call, I guess.
Scored a run. Walked twice in this one. Center fielder steps out, gathers his thoughts, takes a big breath, and steps back in. De La Garza kicks and deals. Ball driven out to right field for a base hit. Big hit right there by Alsobrook. And that's what you want to see from your leadoff batter. Now it's time to roll with 2. That front shoulder's hurting him, and he didn't show it right there.
Not right there, because he rocked that ball. About 6 feet over the first baseman's head.
Also, Brook, good lead at first. Bradshaw is at the plate, runner not going. Ball's driven out to right field. Lifted high. Right fielder gets underneath it, makes the catch, and that will be the 3rd out. But the Cardinals do have a hit. No runs, no runs scored, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on base. We will go to the top of the 5th inning. Cardinals lead 5-2 in this one.
All right, we're back. Starting at the top of the 5th inning. The number 8 batter. Big cut and a miss for strike 1. His name's Jarrett Lewis. I believe he is the right fielder. DH. I'm sorry, DH. Take strike 2 called.
Pop straight up. Behind the plate, McKinney giving chase. Just outside of the net. That was hit pretty high there, Jake.
That was real high. It took a minute to get down. Still a 0-2 count for for Robertson. Still throwing strong, still throwing 73 pitches. He's got a high breaking ball that time, got a swing at it, but it was foul. Yeah. That one didn't have as much bite as the last few did. Still 0-2. No outs here. Now there's an out.
He didn't like that one either,
He
Lewis.
didn't like that call. It was down about his knees, but it looked good to me.
Turned around and didn't like it. That is the 8th strikeout of the game for Robertson. Boy, what a good start it has been for Logan here tonight, or this afternoon. Giving up 2 runs, 1 earned, 7 strikeouts.
Brings up Kiefer Doxey with a big swing and a foul tip, so strike 1.
And Doxey 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
Must have been inside because it wasn't high. 1-1 count here.
That one's a little bit high and runs the count 2-1. We're in the top of the 5th inning of a 7-inning game. I assume, though, this is a timed game, I would guess. Iron 45-minute game. As we got another one coming just
there it
a few
is.
minutes. Good-looking pitch. Robertson stays low.
He did.
So that
2
is a
and
2-2 count. 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss.
It was number 3.
Doxey goes down swinging for the 2nd time, Jake, and that brings it to 9 strikeouts on the day. Robertson looking to go the distance. By my watch, this would be the last inning.
So that brings up number 2, the leadoff batter, and he's got 2 strikeouts on him today too. So
the first pitch is a breaking ball.
Down the middle.
A beauty that falls into the zone right there to Tatum for strike number 1. Another breaking pitch. This one falls in front of the plate there for a ball. Like I said, we'll have another game here in just a few moments. We will stop this live stream and start another one, just so you know. There's a strike at the knees. Oh, Tatum didn't like it.
I don't guess they're used to that strike zone. He's got a pretty wide strike zone. I'll give him that.
Ball's hit to the left side. That's a fair ball. Going down the third base line. Sewell gets over to field it. He slips. Now he throws the ball, but good job by Sewell to get there in time to keep the runner Tatum at first base.
That was like on the white dust on the line.
This will bring up Drew Flores. He has a strikeout, a walk. He's also scored a run for the Lobos. Robertson checks the runner, comes home.
Big cut.
Flores swings through. Strike number 1. Ooh, quick check over to first base. Tatum is back safely. Cardinals trying to win their opener of the year on the road here at Texarkana, playing at Texas High, beautiful ballpark. Here's the pitch, just a little bit high. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Likely the last inning of the ball game due to time constraints. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Robertson brings it home. Ooh. That's at the knees. Ooh, does not get the call that time.
He's made that on the last 2 batters. That call was a strike.
Yeah, I think McKinney turned around and asked him where that ball missed. Not sure he was happy with that one, but 2-1's the count. Pitch coming. That one's there. Fouled back to the backstop. Brings
up a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Maybe Logan get out of here on this one.
Infield playing normal here. Try to squeeze one at first if they can. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch. Ball hit right up the middle for a base hit. Also, Brooke comes around to field it. Runner goes to third. Cut off there for Thomas. And that will put runners at the corners as Tatum gets over to third base on a solid base hit by Drew Flores. That will keep the Lobos in this one. With 2 outs and runners at the corners. Brings the tying run to the plate in Gabe Flores. That's just a good piece of hitting.
Gabe struck out first at bat and then hit third base in the second at bat. Got out on that one.
Robertson working on his 90th pitch coming up. This will be all he'll pitch for the weekend. He will likely be slated to start on Monday against Smackover. Ball in the dirt. Good block by McKinney. Good block. I didn't mean Smackover. I meant Warren. We got a conference game on Tuesday, don't we? That's what I meant. I apologize. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1 count. Runner does get down to second base. So, runners at second and third now. 2 outs. 1-1 count to the number 3 batter in the lineup for the Lobos. This is Gabe Flores. That is a pinch runner out at second base. There's a strike. Flores turns, looks back to the umpire.
I don't like it, but it broke over the plate. It was a breaking ball, and it come through the zone over the plate.
So the count runs 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, the delivery, swing. Ball hit to the third baseman. Good play by Bradshaw. Throws it across. Can't make the pick. Throw was low again, and the runner is safe, and that will bring the tying run to first base rather. And now Coach Keith wanted to have a visit at the mound. Boy, I know Bradshaw's frustrated with himself, and he knows he can make that throw. We've seen him make that throw numerous times. He didn't look like he rushed. He just didn't make the throw across, and it was a very short hop. Morgan couldn't pick it up. But it's a big spot in this inning. It's 5-3 now with 2 outs, and the cleanup batter comes to the plate in Connor Cox. Coach Keith talking to his infield and his battery there. Make the fundamental plays. Connor Cox is 1 for 2. He's a left-handed batter. He drove one out to left field in the first inning. Scored a run. He's also struck out in this one. Robertson close to the century mark in pitches here in his first outing of the year. First ball game for the Cardinals. They got the lead 5-3, looking to hold on to it here with runners at the corners. Top of the 5th inning. Cardinals probably feel like they should have been out of this one several batters ago, but here they are. They're going to have to fight for it. Ball is driven out to left field. Sewell, he gets underneath it, dives, makes the catch. Oh. And that is going to end the inning. I tell you what, that ball had a lot of tail. He started to his left and had to come back right, and he kept coming, finally able to get there, falls to the ground and makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But it looks like we aren't quite done yet of this one. As the Cardinals will come to the plate, it's 5-3 going to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball on Camden Fairview Cardinals YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, sign in and subscribe, and hit the notification, the little bell. That's what all those cool YouTubers say. Slam that notification button or something. I don't know what they say.
Subscribe to us.
Just make sure you do so that you won't miss a minute of the action. Again, we're a long ways from being where we want to be with our broadcast. We will get it there. We got another game here in a minute. We got a game tomorrow. And then we'll have Our next broadcast after tomorrow will be on Monday. It will be a home game. I encourage you to come on out to Cardinal Stadium to watch that one. But if you can't, we'll have it here, and hopefully we'll be a little more fine-tuned. Thought we were going to have us a outfield cam and shoot out across, and it looked good, but the distance must have been just a little bit too far. We thank all of our sponsors, by the way. Arkansas Saw and Lawn, Arkansas Pulpwood. One of our other sponsors. We mentioned Nick Tuberville a while ago. The Lewis Clinic. We appreciate Jonathan and Tammy Lewis for being a sponsor in this one. We got Bill back here as our producer. He's learning the ropes, doing a good job for sure.
Up comes first batter, Martavius.
Thomas comes to the plate, takes a ball high. So a 1-0 pitch from De La Garza. Here it comes. Ooh, way high.
Way high. A 2-0 count. The bottom of the fifth, bottom half of the fifth. We got our number 3, 4, 5 batters up.
Here comes the pitch. Thomas swings. That's a base. No, right to the right fielder. Ball had a little bit of carry.
He took one step, I think, and caught that ball, but it was a rocket to him. He didn't have to move at all.
Cardinals have hit the ball hard at times in this one. That's great to see here early in the season. A lot of times the pitcher has the advantage in the early part of the season. Batters trying to get their timing down, but Cardinals have put the bat on the ball. Robertson comes to the plate. He wants to do the same. Robertson 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He watches ball 1. 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors for Longview. 5 runs on 3 hits and 4 errors for the Cardinals. Pitch coming. Robertson takes it high. Robertson's gone the distance for the Cardinals on the mound. He digs in at the plate now and wants to help himself out. Pitch comes in the dirt. Ball 3.
He's got to be expecting one right down the gut right here. I hope he's got the green light.
He does not swing. There's the fastball for strike number 1.
That was a good pitch, right under the waist high. Just good pitch to drive.
So the 3-1 coming. Ball tapped to the third baseman. He makes a play on it, throws it in the dirt. It is not picked. It goes over to the fence. Robertson's going to make it over. Well, yeah, he does make it to second base.
Well, he ran into the umpire.
He's right. He ran into the umpire, and that slowed him down. But the throw from the third baseman was low. That was Allen. And the first baseman for the Lobos, Cox, could not make the play. So Robertson gets out to second base with 1 out here. Brings up McKinney. McKinney's 0 for 1. He flew out to the center fielder earlier in this ball game. Kate Goldsmith takes over for running duties at second base for Robertson, senior. Out there trying to get across the plate here in a minute. McKinney looking for his first hit of the very young season. Pitch coming. Ball driven right back up the middle. A base hit for McKinney. Goldsmith turns. Throw comes in strong, cut off by the first baseman Cox, and a big hit right there by Carson McKinney to put runners at the corners here with 1 out. That was a good piece of hitting.
Ooh, it just about took the pitcher's head off.
Another hard hit ball here in this inning by the Cardinals, and now Landon Morgan wants a piece. He will dig in. Morgan 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He's going to try to get Goldsmith in, get a little bit of insurance. We're in the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th, 1 out. 5-3 is the score. Cardinals lead. Not real sure what time this game's supposed to end. We may have started a little bit later than 3. Oh, we started at 3:30. We didn't start at 3. Yeah, that's right. That's why we're still playing. I was thinking we started at 3. Too much on my mind. Here comes the first pitch to Morgan. He hits it to the left side. Foul. Outside the third base bag. Nobody in the bullpen for the Cardinals at the moment. Bullpen is quiet for the Lobos as well. Beautiful stadium here. Bullpens are each down the lines. You can see them from where we're sitting, or at least see the right field one. Beautiful place to play baseball. Breaking pitch falls in there for strike number 2 to Morgan. De La Garza is doing a pretty good job of changing their eye level. And then he'll drop that little curveball in there.
That's probably what he's about to do right now. No.
Good lead by McKinney. Kind of distracted De La Garza. 0-2 count to Morgan.
We need Lennon in a big way here.
Pitch coming. It's low and in the dirt. He tried to throw a curveball falling through the zone, and that one fell to the dirt. Way in front of the plate, or right at the plate, rather. Cardinals have a good contingent of fans here. Glad to they make the travel over. Checking on the runner at first. Almost overthrows the first baseman. That would score a run. We'd take that too. But Cox makes the catch, and everybody's safe.
1 out here, 1-2 count.
De La Garza, he comes set. Runner going, ball's across the plate, swing and a miss for Morgan. McKinney takes second base, so Morgan with his second strikeout of the day. That brings up Michael Sewell. Sewell 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. De La Garza working on his almost his 4th inning of work. Came in relief in the 2nd inning. He's thrown about 42 pitches, 4 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits, no runs.
And he's not throwing that fast. They're just.
Sewell swung and missed at the first one he saw. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Now he swings at one low and inside for strike number 2. Yeah, I think they're a little bit ahead of De La Garza. De La Garza finds what he likes, comes set, delivers. Breaking pitch falls in the strike zone for strike number 3, and the Cardinals will leave runners stranded at second and third in the bottom half of the 5th inning. So the score remains 5-3 as we go to the top half of the 6th. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We were mentioning a while ago the Lewis Clinic. Dr. Jonathan Lewis, nurse practitioner Brandy Martizik want to care for all of your medical needs. They're located at 430 Magnolia Road in Camden in Dr. McFarland's office building. They're open from 8:30 to 12 and 1:30 to 5 Monday through Friday. They'll care for all your health needs with a little TLC. Go by and see folks at the Lewis Clinic. Call them at 870-836-5709 to schedule your next sick or wellness visit. They also offer DOT physicals and occupational health exams. That is TLC, the Lewis Clinic in Camden. Make sure you get by to see them. forget also buy and see Mookie at Arkansas Saw and Lawn, a proud sponsor of the Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball team. They're located at 1550 Cash Road in Camden. They provide all of your small gas engine needs. A proud retailer of the Steel product line, Arkansas Saw and Lawn carries chainsaws for every job, big or small. They also have blowers, trimmers, items to get your yard manicured. And if you need a new mower, they carry the great line of Hustler lawnmowers. Arkansas Saw and Lawn also provides all of your maintenance and repair needs. Go by and see them, Arkansas Saw and Lawn. Cash Road in Camden, or call them at 870-836-4861. We go to the 6th inning. Robertson taking the mound again. He is sitting at 94 pitches. And his 95th is driven out to right field. D. Woody giving chase, retreating back a little, makes the catch over his left shoulder for a long out off the bat of Allen. And it is a quick 1-pitch, 1 out here in the 6th inning.
Allen reached on an error last inning. But
was he was erased on that? Was he the one that slid into Jeffers?
No, he was at first. Pick at first.
There's another pitch. Ball driven out to also Brook in center field. Out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs. That's efficient.
That's a good inning right there.
So the Lobos come up swinging, but they just can't make good contact. And that will bring up the batter, Taylor, DeCallan Taylor. He scored a run. He struck out. 0 for 1 on the day. Robertson goes to pitch. Time was called. So no pitch on that one. Taylor digs in. First pitch swung on and fouled back. Cardinals have a quick turnaround. They will get ready and play just a few minutes after this game ends, playing against the Atlanta, Texas Rabbits.
I wonder if that means they're fast.
Good question. Oh, that was a big hook right there. That is the low note is the Jackrabbits. That ball right there, I hope you could see that on the camera. It had a lot of hook in it and swung over the top of it. There's a fastball high. One, two. Here comes the pitch with 2 outs. Another breaking pitch. Oh, couldn't get him to swing that ball.
That was a good location. It's just a little bit low.
Surprised that Taylor did not offer. He offers at that one. They call it a foul ball. Must have been off his foot.
Right off the toe. He's got a shin guard on, but it missed the shin guard.
That ball was low in the zone. He just got a piece of it, but when he did, it got a piece of him.
It's a 2-2 count. 2 outs right here. Top of the 6th.
Ball driven right up the middle for a base hit. Also, Brook fields it, but that's going to put Taylor on first base with 2 outs. So again, Lobos trying to do something with 2 outs. They scored 1 in the last inning with 2 outs.
That brings up the DH.
Yeah, Lewis comes to the plate.
He got hit by a pitch in the first inning, and he struck out in the 5th. No, second. Hit by a pitch in the 2nd, struck out in the 5th.
Robertson. Nice. Breaking pitch falls in. That one started up out of the zone, fell in the zone.
Across the plate in the zone. Looked like Carson caught it on the outside corner.
And do you come back with the same pitch in the zone, falling out of the zone? Check on the runner at first base. He's back safely. It's always good to get those first pitch strikes. Our stats show that Robertson's done that 14 times.
He got it.
Ooh, got a call right there, Jake.
I think that was a
He got a call right there.
They don't like some of these calls.
Sure
they
don't. And they're not afraid to look at the umpire and tell him about it, or at least tell him with his eyes.
Well, nothing they can do about it.
Runner's back safely at first base.
Now he's got a swing.
See what Robertson comes with. He deals the fastball. Lewis swings through it for strike number 3. Robertson gets out of it, leaves a runner stranded at first base. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cardinals lead 5-3 here in Texarkana. When you need a home run pharmacy, swing by Morrison's Pharmacy in Camden. With over 49 years of experience, 2 locations, and 4 pharmacists. Morrison's is a 5-tool pharmacy. You can stop in and visit the friendly staff and shop around while you wait. Morrison's also has a convenient drive-thru at both locations. If you can't get out, Morrison's can deliver too.
They got Dippin' Dots.
Now, they do have Dippin' Dots.
They sure do.
They do have Dippin' Dots. That's
My
exactly
daughter
right.
hits me up every time we go in there.
Morrison's Pharmacy is located on the 278 bypass next to Atwoods, or you can drop by their clinic pharmacy inside Washita Valley Family Clinic on Cash Road. You'll definitely get the win with Morrison's Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Cardinal baseball. So you're not a fan of the Dippin' Dots?
I am. I like Dippin' Dots.
Okay. All right. I couldn't tell.
Saying I have to buy them every time I go in there. So I know they have them.
Hey, call the Mudslingers at Premier Concrete for all your ready-mix needs. Located in Camden and serving South Arkansas, the Mudslingers are the concrete professionals you are looking for. Premier Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., earlier or later by appointment. Give them a call at 231-3884. Premier Concrete, a proud supporter of Cardinal baseball.
We come up here with Grant Jeffers leading off this inning. He's bottom of our lineup. Say Grant Colton, and then back to the top at AJ. The Lobos have a new pitcher on the mound, number 1. His name is Alton Gaston. I believe he was.
Gaston is at the plate. I mean, at the mound, as he said, he throws a fastball strike across the belt to Grant Jeffers here in the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals want to stretch the lead a little bit as this ball game gets down to its final minutes. Here's a strike. Jeffers thought about offering, did not. Crosses the plate. So Gaston winds. Big leg kick. And a strikeout. Jeffers could not catch up to it. And that will be the first out. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Gaston a little bit faster than De La Garza was.
A little bit. I mean, 3 straight fastballs, all in the same spot.
A little deceiving, too. It doesn't look like he's given a lot of effort, but it's got a little pop to it. That ball high to D. Woody as he comes in to bat here. There's another one a little bit high. D. Woody. That's the ball game. That's the end of it. So time is up. Cardinals are going to walk away from this first one a winner. Our 45-minute game, it was the bottom half of the inning, so the Cardinals will pull out the win here 5-3 against the Longview Lobos. So a good job by the Cardinals. First game of the season, they pick up the win.
Got that one out of the way.
Cardinals totaled 5 runs on 4 hits, 4 walks. They did strike out 7 times in the ball game. They also we can handle that. That's not a problem. So the Cardinals win it 5-3. They gave up 3 runs on 4 hits. Cardinals did have some errors in the ball game, Jake. Winning pitcher goes to Logan Robertson. He pitched a complete game, 105 pitches, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 of them earned, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk. Did a good job of first pitch strikes. We were talking about that a while ago. Man, when you get ahead in the count, it just makes a difference. You can start going anywhere. Of course, Logan's got different ways he can go, but first pitch strikes, it shows 14 on my stat list, and that's a good way to start. Robertson also had 10 strikeouts. A good outing for the senior in his first ball game, the first ball game for the Cardinals. We'll look at a few more stats in a moment. All right, now we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, look at this real quick, and then we will shut this down, and we'll start another one so we can keep these 2 games separated. Atlanta Rabbits coming up. But we'll look back at this one in just a minute. Stay tuned. This is Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Looking back on this one, things started out for the Cardinals. Started out with a walk in the bottom of the first inning after the Cardinals gave up a run in the top half of the first inning. It was 1-0 going in the bottom half, and also Brooke, he came in and walked on his first at bat, was able to get around. Martavius Thomas walked as well. A ground out from Logan Robertson got also Brooke across, and then Thomas scored. And that gave the Cardinals a lead in the bottom half of the first inning. 2-1 was the score. Sorry, I'm looking at the stats, and I'm not real sure. I think Game Changer has changed their format. I'm having a little trouble reading the stats. Cardinals gave up a run in the top half of the second inning. That tied things up. And that one was kind of led by a couple of hit by pitches. It was a fly out early in that inning, and then 2 hit by pitches put runners on, and then eventually a runner scored. But then in the bottom half of the second inning, the Cardinals took advantage. They scored 3 runs. It was a walk, a base hit by, well, Jeffis was credited with a base hit. And then Sewell had a single, and that scored a run, a walk, and then a couple of ground outs, but those were productive outs as Bradshaw got one across, Thomas got one across, and that led the score 5-2. Things went pretty quick for the next couple of innings. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the third, 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the third. Then in the top of the fourth, an odd play where Bradshaw, with a runner at first base, makes the play, diving catch, and he throws to Jeffis at second. The runner coming from first slides into the bag, and then as the umpire called it, slid past the bag, which made contact but past the bag, and that led to what would be ruled the out on the second base, and then they ruled the runner at first base out as well. And so a double play in effect for the Cardinals. Big-time play, a strikeout next, and that got Cardinals out of the inning. Cardinals got a hit in the third, or the fourth rather, couldn't do anything with it. But then in the fifth inning, Longview was able to get a run, a couple of hits, and then an error, and that scored a run. They tried to fight their way back. Bottom half of the fifth, Cardinals got on base with an error, a single, but 2 strikeouts in a row ended that inning. And in the top of the sixth, one was left on base. Bottom half of the inning didn't get completed as time was called. So that's how things worked out. And the Cardinals picked up the win, 5-3. Again, Logan Robertson goes the distance, picks up the win. And the Cardinals are 1-0 on this young season. They're about to have another one right in a few minutes as the Rabbits are over in right field warming up. So we will let them get the field dressed up. They're packing the mound back in right now. We are going to end our broadcast at the moment. We want to thank again all of our sponsors: Arkansas Pulpwood, Arkansas Saw and Lawn, Reynolds Construction, Nick Tuberville State Farm, the Lewis Clinic, Morrison's Pharmacy, Jamie's Simple Insurance, Premier Concrete, Jimmy's Cycle and Marine. We also want to thank Farmers Bank and Trust. They are making this possible. So from the Farmers Bank and Trust mobile broadcast booth, Jonathan Wolf and Jake Morgan saying so long for a few minutes. Click off of this live stream. Go to the next one. If you've subscribed, you'll see it in your list. If not, just search our page. You'll see the next one. Should be set up for the next game against the Atlanta Rabbits. We will have it on the air in just a few moments. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball. See you in a moment.